What's up, everybody? Welcome to the 2023 October 13th, Friday the 13th episode of Why Am I Like This? The first recording of Why Am I Like This that's in the Broom Radio, which is new. This container has mostly been in a lineage space, which I call Seeds of Seeds of Seeds of Life, or 000. And I'm going to set the container with a little bit of light language, which I've talked about on previous episodes of Why Am I Like This, which you can find on YouTube. And say, I only allow what is for the cosmic time. And bring forth the light language transmission and the spirit tongue transmission from the cosmic time of a way called remembering sharia, on the topic of remembering sharia. Inside of time, from the perspective of cosmic time, outside of current time. I'll start now. Yata Purupateneteos, Kotatarete or Satam Sharet Enem. Nampodertoyaru Osefta Peurumas Tutanene ad Akot Ander Ian Stukrat Onan Yerstuk. Niandoro Saftavatira Pusukan Adar Titaniara O Satan Ada Karat Eat Eret Ur Kan Eat Satan Kramasto Amo Andarit Erit San Sari Stochtan Saftian Amson Anir O Karate Restafta Brokat Amashtokarane Tietan Softa Parabashtakravatartiniano Ansada Parabatakanamatikadea Kareshtai Eristotarasan Afton Orapa Andaret Kora Patanda Parat Endieros Takat Andara Satan Atarak Titineshta Kukara 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 Kambita Satana Yaro Sip ekan an irishtukarat sapan avti, farapsatoret akanat irishtakom andir, kukan alaret eftepsatierapishtukama satana, kian anaborok atanemesefte perushtatanamanarap eteret ansiter, kakapiet enemus tutaratat tamokarat, kura, 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 kura. Na andia arat estift oranian tiarus utanian tiat postata sukta merat but arat te karapete sutana nemen shtete nero ananian nika barka akri are eolian tambaret eos turusta karate kanamata porta tayana kanani eriste kurus te eramata kenene tiarata kemon annek anataret takakusto kiekka kiekka kudanetista kiekka porta ennen shakaras anda atishtarabas tadanya kana anams tudaram takarena kare ke arabist tabelna sufta berukata kada yabrukata tamana oro ke anadas toya resefta be kana namasua atana naniyan sofana yana musona ena kabode ena tepe urupast kanda 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 nia de perupatara patena makarata eratiana soya sho anian son anian irik iad tara o arata yakadyanek yad uka akane ekia osh ayas mania o arayan son anana etika aratsati mediarasati eshta kakara benek tipotuna marata katenesa shpatera sapatamaokrata kuasa 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 ana rashta iya seam sotana vashod asta onan seat ana unas tarate pervishta kiamat urmasitinen uara anasa paramasik anta soparapatikamaya kushta kushta kanna poru safta barate tekrabihamusa ukarapeshtafte mearusa nimesh timbi erasafte perupatanata perusafa shipeta rupata karapatiti mendoruk kandesta paremushtikada kandisa purusaman andishte kandisa purusta kramasaman kandisa pishtete perovishtikam kiepasta perovas aretsatamashta kieras putatamishtafa nasai kiekarmasutene napi erosi kierapasta perovishtikam nasha kiermas tuparashtakta kieras pukurate emeose kierpasafta pushka ene kia ambustas shtares anusata tanamashta uka ambakat bi inekate inukala kia ambustas tarasta krapashta te parapashta namaskata patina kia ambata anutikato onasta parata krapata namashta kia paata parishta patapasupata parapatikana kia ambasta parapashta kalamanda alabade kia ambasta parashta hanamosata patarish kia ambasta patapayarashta patapanuka kia ambrushta kalapakanamaka kia kia ambarukata ambarasa parashata kia ambarushta parapasatya kia ambarushta ambarupata ambatafta yarak kia ambarupata ambarapirishta pene kia ambarupata ambarupaskata panayana kia ambaruka ambarashta kama kia ambaru kia na amasana na Nama anakarihi asarashuru. Shiaram, Shiaram. Nama adiro ti anastaprokata. Ki anapanastarashtam sani e. Kia mandara, kia mandara. Kia mandara. Kia mandara. Kotanda Nayipsha Kotinda Kota. Kotanda Nayipsha Kotinda Kota. Kotanda Nayipsha Kotinda Kota. Kotanda Nayipsha Kotinda Kota. Tam, 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 So, Sha, sha, sha. My video froze for a second. Sha. Varapatene kapo. Tiederipstiftum sutata kan an inek. Subani tiederipatapan adir ukorabs ineres. Kut anda dirb adim shut arad aft ukorapatin eram. Pum ani dirstuf arabasaft imenik. Kuk an anda tara sub andi. Kuk arabit ini psup ariti shtukorabit sanat ataro. Ti ini tarat amsatana makruti. Sup ariti kanamasta. Kuk aribit ini tip oro pasatime. Kambator satya tikropas ini. Taparapasafam anda karatsa. Tukuru fuk arusham andit erisht erpsapanata karatit ederushtukotamadat. Sup anda ftepero. Katini. Sup aratekni arashtukalamati. Sipi ermasu. Mana. 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 Okay. Thank you for your patience. It was a pretty long transmission. I'm also waiting to find out why or how it relates to remembering sharia. I'll say what I have been saying, or something along the lines of what I've been saying in previous containers of why am I like this, which is that my guarantee in this container is that no contexts will be enmeshed and that contexts will be disenmeshed. And I guarantee also that if you disagree with this or you disagree, I have managed to successfully guarantee what I'm guaranteeing, then I will receive it. I'll transmute anything that comes up, whether or not it is necessary for me to make repair, and will hold myself accountable for it. I feel like a lot's moving through for me as I prepare to transmit whatever is coming through for this container. And I'll say that I have the closed captions or the transcription showing up for me. So this might, no, I think it will be the first container of Why Am I Like This, where a transcript is published somewhere, perhaps on my blog. And yeah, if ever joined right now, I'll say also that the chat is also part of what's being shared to Zoom for the recording. So that's also going to show up on the video, which I plan to upload to YouTube, just so you know. And the permissions should be set up in this channel so that only members of the Broom are able to unmute or share video or share text. Anna saying thought forms were activated during the transmission. I could definitely say that this was happening in my field. So thank you for affirming some level of movement. So I guess what's coming through for me right now is that I'm going to talk about what remembering Sharia means to me. And some of what I'm going to say I've shared with y'all already. Some of y'all were like in the container where I shared some of it. So apologies in advance for any repetition. But I also want to give ashe to intrepid bodies, Oda, who stepped up, I will say, from my perspective, of the perspective of Nobu the Elder, stepped up to claim the making of this lineage. And I'll say that that feels particularly important because I don't have any earthly claims to lineages for which the term sharia is I'll say like rightful to claim, which is to say that none of my earth ancestors who are known to be in my family tree, and if y'all have seen previous episodes of Why Am I Like This, and you've probably heard me talk quite a bit about how my definition of earth ancestry differs from how most people tend to talk about ancestry. But I'll say that nobody in my family tree, as far as I know, is associated with Islam, um, which is what I would say, like, which is the spiritual lineage that the term Sharia is most likely to be associated with for most people in current time, if they're familiar with the term at all. It's just to say that it didn't feel right from my perspective, of the perspective of Nobu the Elder, for me to create this lineage called Remembering Sharia. I mean, this earth vessel is, I would say, very unsure of even how to pronounce the term, which I feel like perhaps gives you an indication of this earth vessel's lack of earth experience with the lineage of Islam. Um, but I'll say that this earth vessel was baptized as a Christian in the Anglican tradition of the Church of England, and was given the name Christopher, which means to bear Christ, or to bear Christ consciousness. Not bear as in like growl, but bear as in to like hold or take on the burden of Christ consciousness. Which I would say is probably not sufficient for most people to feel like it would make sense for me to try and create a lineage called Remembering Sharia. But I would say that from the perspective of Nobu the Elder, at least from my perspective, of the perspective of Nobu the Elder, it's not necessarily important for somebody on a spiritual level to have earthly family tree connections to a lineage in order to attempt acts that would result in the reformation or the remembering of those lineages. However, it's more of a consideration for how such acts would be received by people who do and do not claim lineage connection to Islam. And I would say it's a measure of protection. So thanks once again to Huda, or Intrepid Bodies, for stepping up to create this lineage. And I feel like what's coming through for me is gnoses about why it's important to remember this lineage from the perspective of Nobu the Elder. But I guess I'm going to pause and see if anybody has anything to say. Alignment. The clampedness. It's another term which I don't feel like I have any family tree connections to, which I feel called to use often. Hmm. So I guess I'll say that the first time that I ever remember hearing the term sharia, I was talking in a group chat with somebody known as Soraka, somebody known as Lexi, and Hoda. And I was chanting, closing my eyes, journeying as some lineages call it. And I saw a cube with a circular hole on top of it, which was connected to what I know as a minaret, a tower. Etymologically, it refers to, yeah, like something akin to like a lighthouse, a place of light. I'd say current time it's known as the pointy thing, or the pointy things which stand next to mosques. And it's generally the place from which can be heard the various songs of the day sung by muezzins. And in the cube, from inside the cube, as I was shown in this vision, could be seen a starry sky which shed light onto a pond, circular pond, in the middle of the cube. And the sense I got was that the vibrations of the cosmos were making, you could say, shapes on the surface of the pond, and that this pond was processing the vibrations of the cosmos and then allowing this liquid, you could say, like blessed by the cosmos, to like flow through into the part of the building which I was seeing, which was represented by the minaret, and then out of a surface, entering the minaret, and then into, you could say, like the realm of earth or the matrix of earth. And then I saw many such configurations of this, what I would call like a place for receiving gnoses and processing it, attached to a minaret as a place of, you could say, singing the songs of this gnosis and amplifying the vibrations of the cosmos to allow for not only the formation but the cultivation of many more such arrangements. And I guess I'll say that for me, this configuration, or you could say this primal geometry, could be articulated concretely as the birthing of a way, which is like etymologically what the term sharia points to, of many ways. It could also be articulated concretely as the birthing of a way by which many earthly vessels may come to refine themselves for the receptivity of the vibrations of the cosmos, and refine themselves for the refining of those vibrations into gnoses, and then refine themselves for the articulation and the communication of this gnosis. And you can imagine that every vessel becomes capable of embodying this geometry, of receiving and amplifying its own perspective of the vibration of the cosmos, or what I've taken to calling cosmic time. And I feel like what's a line for me to share about the importance of this way, and I feel like this relates to stuff that was shared in the Remembering Sharia pre-game episode 2 or part 2 yesterday, which I'll say that I was guided to make space for and bring awareness to, is that in current time, I would say that the common sense of Abrahamic lineages egregorically propagates a lineage of prophets, which is in some sense linear, and in various lineages of Abrahamic descent propagates the concept of a final prophet. And I would say that this is proliferated doctrine that relates to almost regarding the output of these prophets, whether it's like the prophecy of Isa or Yeshua, Jesus Christ, or Muhammad, as not only the undistilled word of God, but also as something to be encapsulated or enshrined, and you could say embodied and enacted in a single form. Whereas I would say that the way of remembering Sharia relates to creating a multitude of prophets, each with their own perspective and their own articulation and their own crystallization of their gnosis of the Word of God. My sense is that on cosmic timelines, which are accessible from current time, this would result in the refinement and the culmination of the prophecy of just over 1 billion people. Oh, my throat just cracked. Well, you could say something happened in the area around my throat with my vertebrae and my fascia. I I feel a lot of energy sort of moving through the left side of my face, the left side of the back of my head. It is done. Adonai, it is done. It is done. Shem, it is done. It is done. Adam, it is done. It is done. Abraham, it is done. It is done. Jacob, it is done. It is done, Sophia. It is done. It is done. Ta, it is done. It is done. Ma'at, it is done. It is done. Niyam natarapikal pasapana tirashatara. Kianasti paramasti karatanive karamasutani sharia. Tira paramashtakada tira pishtakrosata parapasnipataramitakunana. Puratitara korotane tira pitaramashtakramate makaratane. Tira pishtaftamando korotakrapakane kerate koroshta. Nastipanama horotakarapasakane. Tarmishtatanamatakaratitakarapakanenet ifdevatapatarapastakanamandishtakayirapatatinyamanakaya. Kana, 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 kana ete parmasta paramashta karosa. Katastepanamad irus tamane. Tishtamama anirate uharapasate. قد إربت المطعومة شت أتيه شت أتيه شت Some in the soul started the motif and so should have tamba sot and then a karate him sot. Sitete push the shinene so hanabam Mamba separo samata kite parushta kata samaya anemo ando osa ishta ambales ipan lando kurata kapara puka ayar pline avansa yamar adibu anmoka de ramat ki anayara ora masata mo anayara sapatene beka kipa tipi tapara pataka mukara kini kupara kani vana kurata kande sepatoro shatata kande sepatata mashtu batishta tatemaso kande sepata batata para pataka kini harapasa patari kandi sepet anda borobota kare kandi sepet ondo shuto here kandi sepet tata toto shi anda mo kulo ala rapato oro ala triale de ono mia oya yare ala de ono la poco fodene kudala kudala rapota la kudale de bodo kati gelle de kokoro ala de la mana mo ona ne ne na kete de rapota de lia dililla da volta kara kate kene kiera pogor hana hayara Lila onolo kola vika monala katagora kadele kadele molo ola kale molo ola kale male lile madola fale kadele patodora tile le molo kada adagora kada po anna malale le kodora kadele kode dolo malale karo ni ada da kode mola ni alo ala le kodo ara ni alo ala la podoro nane ni ala lo poro ni ala le lo poro kada ni ala lo potokala le ni ala le potoro ni ala le ni mora pata panasai ni amora pata aniete ni amoro shata karapati tena ni amoro shata pati ni 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 ora atapadiva što kada je kate Nia aniele e porora kadara ke motorba. Nia harapokananiele ele porosa te tenesh. Nia patanamanda te porosta kadapasukia. Nia le porokadine. Nia anda sotara. Nia titara mukotara. Nia anda tersh. Nia embete pokuma. Nia elele kotoro. Nia alada porokanaka. Nia patinele katopora. Nia. Nia. Что тут это рапасапанаш. Arta po omasete ete darosa kat ad ama. Uko ora etele ele omalala pusuana. Id I poro anit ele kotona dish. Ma anga pare ele kuko kuka sip enet or shatam anit ele. Katimo la kati erst kama musa. Musa ani. Musa ani. Musa ani shura at Atitime ona satpare elektripare. Kia, kia ale, kia, kia ale. Mm. Matandiru Astirnavana Shapo Yarab Sanaman Andito Opari Poro Katedea Apo Sapana Kali Boano Karapata Keep any Porpata Kiele Alo Kiele Alo Kalapukura Kiele Alo Karape Elena Kalaporo Kiele Alo Adi Idir Kiela Ko Amir Ko Omini Kiela Akati Pro Katitera Kiela Ko Akatikili Kia la alima pomolana kamu. Kia.
Warnatam Uvattanam Uvete Haramatas Okatanam Anaya Hatuarakana Hasammataniyasharam Koattanam Asayata Parata Kamasara Hanatau Aserete Huata Hanhaseyatam Wanakam Masata Karanhaya Sa Wete Oanam Hatwaram Masata Hattarata Watam Karamahasata Hanayata Kuatam Hanayata Kuatam
Yeah.
Kuitas Anamata Yarakasatiatu Ailatum Hanafan Kiatan Namahasiato Kuerete Amatasrafat Isharat Akua
Kitaramasya Shanikarehan Sotaretale Korana Sapanaratea. Spicy. Nasatya Korastiala Kurastara Poron Shara Kuranastelenda Kara Sharatsini Anaka Kurasta Poroshtenene Anala Korokania Kuranistelena Karashtomanistekeenaka Kurana Sanatikilia Koma Kurana Kalaiana Saporosti Kuranala Kianana Torash Toras Amina Kavido Tarona Kilida Puruta Kanasati Pisho Rasanaya Tiara Padmira Konana Namolea Korokanashtani Kupasanala Yela Purushta Tayani Mikatini Mona Kanda Diele de Purushte Nekatini de Putanana Kala Ni Amani Siti Erukata Alere Urukanami Erute Ni Amasti Puramashanana Taktene Korula Kalipenia Ti Anele Ti Atanele Atilide Purukanamine Mona Namasa Mohandi Yere Molidi Putana Rakali Tipenia Shutanana Supalele Supalele Kanamoro Katateneshte Molokana Sabu Inokati Kuta eli puturusta tepanili le putuna na mukota kitera kadiriste hena sana ana kuloda kitera kiamana kiamana Iya, pura pesah falamet Indonesia. Arepere porumbat kanah iya. Niam seperti oleh harus tukaraya matsatin. Ate mentulan manakalia mesatira kala. Kumanana. Kuamana. Kuamana. Hmm. Kotanda naivsha kotinda kota. Kotanda naivsha kotinda kota. Kotanda naivsha kotinda kota. Thank you for holding this container with me, y'all. I'll be unpacking it, I guess, with y'all in the thread. Can't say that I've integrated all of the blessings quite yet, but I look forward to hearing how it landed with y'all. And I'm going to stop the recording if I can figure it out.